My name's Scott MacGillivray. I'm be 64 years old in August this year. Born and raised in Sault Ste. Marie and educated here. Lifetime resident. From the age of 17 till probably around 30, 31, I was a member of the 49th Artillery here in Sault Ste. Marie. And my instrument for the band is bagpipes. And then also in a pipe band you have drums, you have snare drum, tenor drum, and a bass drum. And then in the front of the band you have a band leader called the drum major, and he has the mace. The set of pipes I'm currently playing at the moment are 100 years old this year. They were given to me by an American resident, summer resident of St. Joe Island. His parents, on their honeymoon in Scotland in 1923, were walking down the street in Edinburgh and passed by the pipe maker David Glenn's shop. These pipes were in the window display, and on a lark they just went in and bought them. And nobody in the Cushman family ever played the bagpipes. I was truly impressed that he still had them, and they're in great condition. So I got them playing again, and I've been playing them for the last 2 seasons now. So I think it's kind of unique in a way that the Rotary Parade is 100 years old, and I'll be playing bagpipes that are 100 years old this year. The reason I'm in the band is my father, Ian Hollingsworth, was in the pipe band since he was 15, which would be around 1944, 45. Towards the end of the war, he joined the band. And he was a member in the band till he was 63, 64. One Thursday night, my dad said, "Come with me." And we roared off to the armory, and he brought me into the band room, introduced me to George Duncan, and said, "I'll see you later." In my 14th year, I was a permanent player of the band and have been in ever since. This will be my 52nd year parading with the 49th Pipe Band. Well, I think the memory of Sault Ste. Marie is we used to start in front of the Plummer and General Hospital on Simpson, at the bottom of Simpson. That's where you tuned and warmed up. So you used to have a lot of brass bands, and I still remember Simpson Street was just a beehive of activity with all the bands warming up, and it was kind of exciting. I think the best part of the parade is you start marching, and you're coming down, and the crowd starts out thin. You do have people, but as you come around the corner of East Street at the museum here, the crowd thickens up, and then the people just start cheering and applauding. To me, that always sends a tingle up your spine that you're appreciated, and when the buildings are contained like that, you get a real sense that you're doing something. During the 70s and 80s, we double booked this Saturday. On this day, usually for the ROTARYFEST, it's the Alpenfest in Gaylord. So we used to lobby to the organizers of this Community Day parade so that we could be the first band in the parade. Because once we got to the end of the parade, our cars were positioned. We used to jump in, head across the river, and then get down to Gaylord so we could be the last band in their parade. And then walking down the street, marching down the street, you're kind of going with your eyes to pick out people you know in the crowd. It's a great thing to do here in the Sault.